So do y'all ever have that moment where you're trying to learn something, you're trying to get better at something, and at first you felt like you couldn't do it at all? At first you questioned how good you could actually get at this thing. Maybe that's a sport you're playing, maybe that's a video game you're playing, maybe it's just anything that you're freaking learning, maybe it's freaking cooking. But then all of a sudden, there's this one moment where all of a sudden everything freaking clicks. All those mistakes, all those things that you've been messing up, all that doubt that you've had, all of a sudden becomes like, hey, I'm starting to see this freaking light. All of a sudden, I think I might be able to get really freaking good at this thing. Now, what if we could do that with our freaking faith? What if we could get better at having our faith and being able to share our faith? Because for myself, I didn't always know if I was going to be able to recite verses. I didn't know if I was going to be able to have this faith where I'm able to talk about Jesus and how much I know him. Because I would see people like Cliff. I'm not sure if you guys know Cliff. I don't know how to say his last name, but he's somebody who goes on to college campuses and he can recite verses like freaking like boom, like that. It's just exactly what he needs, exactly when he needs it. And I would always see him and I was like, damn, this dude is freaking amazing. This dude is so damn good. But I don't know if I'm ever going to get to that. You know, you hear people out here being able to talk about Jesus, being able to defend their faith. And I was like, okay, I don't know if I could get to that either. But then slowly but surely, I've realized that it's something that hasn't just happened instantly. It's just not like, oh my gosh, I just know everything now. It's something where I slowly built up the trust, slowly built up my reps of getting closer to Jesus, learning about the Bible, learning about him, being able to surround myself in things that help me learn about him. You know, it could even be freaking TikToks. There's time where I see freaking TikToks that help me learn about Jesus. Or it could be YouTube videos that I freaking watch that I learn about Jesus. But all of these things start to encompass, and all of a sudden, little by little, you know, there's this moment where all of a sudden somebody asks me a question about Jesus and I'm like, oh yeah, this is what, you know, this is how you're able to understand this better. This is how I've actually understood this. This is what I think about this. And I'm able to confidently be able to give that. And it's so amazing because that's my Heavenly Father. And I think we all want to be able to defend our Heavenly Father and give about our Heavenly Father and help other people get closer by being able to know something about him. And I recently watched this freaking TikTok where it's like that moment where you're able to randomly just recite a verse and it's freaking Michael Jordan in the air. That's how it feels, man. It feels like you hit a game-winning shot, man. It feels like you're in flow, like something just amazing has happened and you're able to get to that when you're able to get to that point. So I just want to encourage you, man. I'm just here to make this little short video to encourage you if you are somebody who doesn't know for sure right now, if you can get that close, who doesn't know how their journey of getting closer to Christ looks. It's just a little bit of a process where you have to do it little by little. Man, I started out reading like one verse a day. It was like one verse a day. I started out reading for like 5 minutes a day, man. It's just something where you slowly build it. The more that you learn about Jesus, the more that you learn about him, all of a sudden you start seeing it in your life. And when you start seeing it in your life, it becomes this domino effect where you see it in your life, you learn more about him. You see it in your life, you learn more about him. And sometimes you're not even going to see it in your life. Sometimes you're just like, hey, this dude is really freaking interesting. This dude is amazing. This dude has done so much. I want to know more and more about him. And I think those little dominoes that you start to take over, they create something where you're able to build this foundation that you're able to, you know, proclaim your faith from and have more of that faith, the more that you build this foundation. But I just want to encourage you guys because I know that you guys are going to do some great things for the faith. You're going to do great things for sharing Jesus Christ's name. And I want to encourage you as much as I can. Let me know where you currently are with your faith. Let me know how much that you feel that you can defend it. How much, not even defend it, but go out there and proclaim it. Proclaim the gospel. Proclaim Jesus' name. I love you guys. Hope you're doing amazing today. Hope you're having an amazing week. Peace.